Um, when I found out Vulcan was closing more than a week ago, um, a lot a lot of feelings. I am really um, disappointed and sad to see Vulcan go. Um, I I uh, I've worked there for uh, more than 20 years, um, and it's you know it's some days are better than others there, but it was, all in all, it was great. It 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 gave me a lot of a lot of my film knowledge is from Vulcan. Is from I remember going back at first going in there in '93 and finding a copy of Lone Wolf and Cub, and we it was amazing. I never seen it, and then subsequently going every I think we went every day, and with a lot of repeated viewings of films we couldn't get anywhere else, like Baxter and Man Bites Dog and Forbidden Zone. Um, there's so many good movies, and so many great memories there. And then a couple years later, I guess I was hired around '96, and I think I had gotten the job because of my rental history. I rented a lot of Hong Kong films, which a lot of it was because if you guys remember Hog Auditorium, it began there, and then it kind of was stoked by Vulcan, particularly my friend Joey O'Brien, who worked there at the time. He we would have a lot of we'd have a lot of bootleg stuff, and one of the films that I love to this day, and it's great every time I see it, and it was amazing the first time I saw it back in I think '97, '96. It's Chungking Express, and cut to a couple years later, where we if you had ever gone through the Hong Kong film section, it was pretty it was pretty well cataloged, because I remember talking to distributors who barely spoke English to try and get films that I had seen trailers for, and anyway, yeah. So my early days at Vulcan were great, and I've had good days and bad days there, but I have always loved the job. And everybody that has worked there has brought a kind of manic enthusiasm for like a lot of different kinds of film, and yeah, I so if clearly it's bittersweet that Vulcan is no longer. So I just want to thank Vulcan for kind of being formative for me, and also giving me particularly in the last few years, giving me a screening room every shift without fail for to watch Big Trouble in Little China. Um, every day I have worked there. I think when I did work there, when I had shifts there, I was banned from watching the film. So I always loved to work the early shifts alone, so I could watch Big Trouble in Little China in peace. If you ever came in early, you knew it was going to be like soft rock, followed by Big Trouble in Little China. So yeah, I just I just want to tip my hat to everyone who's worked there, and who I know has poured, you know, some of their heart and their aspirations into Vulcan, whether they knew it or not. Uh, some people were more aware, but yeah. Thanks. Uh, you will be sorely missed by me, and a lot of other people in town. So, thank you.